All right, y'all. This one's called Makai, and this was in my in a folder where it was like someone sent it in to me because they wanted me to watch it. So if that was you, please comment. I'm so sorry. This was a folder that was hidden away, so it's probably been a couple months I was supposed to watch this. So my bad. All right, before we start, just want to let you guys know if you guys are new here, my name is Kev. I am a video enthusiast. I love all types of videos and try to help people make better videos. Call them cinematic. You can call it whatever you want, but just visually appealing videos or more visually appealing videos. And just trying to teach everyone through other people's work. So if you guys enjoy this, enjoy the content on here, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it. And yeah, let's do this. This is like a short film. I love it already. Oh my gosh.
I just want to leave a legacy for people that look like me, to say, hey, I can do this too. The ocean is not just for them, it's for all of us.
Woo!
It actually all started with a phone call. My dad was trying to phone a friend.
What am I
dialed the
watching?
wrong number, and my mom ended up picking up the call. They said when I was 2 days old, my mom took me to the ocean. My feet touched the kite, before they even touched land.
Okay, hold on. Before we get like too into it, we gotta take a breather. Let's take a timeout, coach. The intro is already great. I don't know how like the crew on this, the production, the budget, but this is insane. This coming out into the sun and then the rain just starting.
Leave a legacy for
Definitely a rain machine, right?
people that look like me, to say, hey, I can do this too. The ocean is not
Beautiful. Slow little movement from left to right.
just for them, it's for all of us.
And like the idea of him loving water and just feeling it. Come on. Sound design is beautiful. Look at this. This is cool. It's not even doesn't feel so steady. It almost feels dreamlike where it's swaying a little bit.
Up the call.
The use of quick cuts. And then this, the lighting, changing the colors.
They said when I was 2 days old, my mom took me to the ocean. My feet touched the kite, before they even touched land.
That's a beautiful.
"22 years later, here I am, born on the North Shore of Oahu. My dad really wanted me to play basketball, but all my friends were on the water, and that's where I wanted to be. I grew up in paradise, but it didn't always feel like that.
I'm in awe.
It didn't always feel like it.
Every shot is beautiful. The way they transition from scene to scene and the script. I feel like I should pay for this.
And I found myself sometimes having to go off the grid to recenter myself. I wasn't as privileged as some of my peers. In order for me to show up at the same contest as my friends and even be able to pay the fees, I had to collect bottles at the beach and get my hands dirty for the shop.
God.
I remember being called things like Blackie Chan, Popolo, or even the N-word. And it was really confusing to me because some of the other kids calling me that were actually as dark as me. But because they weren't actually black, like an outcast.
What?
It was hard being fully comfortable with who I was and myself. I felt alone.
This is hitting so crazy. So this is storytelling right here. This is peak storytelling. Like, how do you think of this? You know, you got the main character standing there and just taking it in, backs against the water. You are coming in, dolling in, or on a gimbal, and then so much movement. It's framed perfectly by one, the people, and also the trees.
And I found myself sometimes having to go off the grid.
I love the sound effects here. It sounds so.
I wasn't as privileged as some of my
It sounds like
peers.
it's slowed down, like the fan.
Conscious as my friends and
This.
even be able to pay the fees. I had to collect bottles at the
And that. Beautiful. This one, he's talking about his skin color. I think in terms of themes, this is like beautiful. Like, and how do you show it, right? That frustration. This shot, I don't know where he is. He could be in nothingness. But him looking at his skin, and then the moment you see him in the water and like rubbing his skin like really hard, you almost feel it. You understand why, right? And just in terms of visual imagery, crazy. You know, questioning himself, questioning his skin.
but because
And then this part, because it's like the frustration, that slow shutter and that quick movement, and then him hitting the board just adds up. It builds. You feel it. And like this, like where do you this and like is this storyboarded? Because this is amazing. Where is this shot? What is this? What's he in? So many questions. Ah,
it's interesting. Even though my grandmother is one of the last full native Hawaiians, which makes me a quarter Hawaiian, I'm still perceived to not be enough. My grandfather was a pastor at the church I went to, and we also live on the church grounds, so religion played a big part in my life. But it wasn't until I found Button's Kaluhio Kalani when the ocean became my church.
oh,
Light is bright and beautiful. I've been busy basking in the rain. Harmony is heavenly. Perfect melody the devil plays.
oh my gosh.
Seeing my reflection on the water, I feel connected to my surroundings.
Sorry for stopping it. Before, I get lost in I'm already lost in the sauce. I just gotta like talk about this before we keep moving, because I know there's gonna be amazing visuals. The whole idea of coming to church, walking barefoot, and then, seeing the light.
Kalani when the ocean became my church.
When the ocean became my church, boom, light hits. And then the imagery of arms spread out underwater is so good. With the light,
Light is bright and beautiful. I've been busy basking in her rays.
This is peak cinema.
My mind was more open, and I could process things more clearly. It was almost more meditative.
I love that the water, you could see half of him underwater.
It allowed me to
camera
reflect on my
in a
life
case?
and its happenings The water sort of became my spiritual guide. While looking into that reflection, I began to see more for myself than what I was actually living.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
That's why I took the leap. Sometimes you gotta jump and build your wings on the way down.
On the water? No.
Moving to
Oh
LA led me
God.
to new struggles I wasn't expecting. A faster pace, changing in living arrangements, not having a car, having to ride the bus, taking the metro, riding the subway. It's all been a learning curve. But a voice kept telling me the light would begin to shine. Despite the struggle, I've been able to find peace and community in the Ebony Beach Club.
Oh,
who strives
composition,
every day
crazy.
to break the stereotype that surfing is just for white people. It also led me to meet a love I saw myself in, but never knew I needed.
Before we get into that, God, the visuals, the production team, anyone who worked on this, bravo. This is more people need to see this. And I'm sorry it took so long for me to watch it. Whoever sent this to me, now I get it. I apologize. The idea of free falling, you know, here, the different actions and motions. You know what I mean? They talk about building his wings while he's on the way down, and then these cuts intertwined with the horse speed, just running. This visual effect, God, so many cool things. I know there's probably so much symbolism and other ideas that I'm missing, but man. So you cut from here, it's in a house, and then there's another cut. And what helps this too, with this transition, is the focus of the audience focusing on the pillows, the cushion, things like that, because we automatically assume he's in his room, right? So doing that cut, it's beautiful. Like how crazy that image is.
In, but never knew I needed.
Woo! Like, yeah, skate, hand out, grab them. That motion is beautiful. Through the car, that angle. Look at the halation.
One thing I know for sure, however the waves break, my ohana will always keep my head above them. And for the first time, I feel more pride in being myself, comfortable in my own skin, and also in my Hawaiian roots. Now I feel it. The light found me.
Shout out to Julian Williams. Shout out to everyone who worked on this. This was an amazing story. Glorious. We're gonna watch this because they deserve all of it. Come on now. That was a banger. Oh my gosh. All right, man. I don't I don't know what else to say other than that was amazing. There's so many different things. I hope you guys learned, a little bit. I am amazed. I feel like I missed so much just because I was so into the story. And yeah, what? I love that. If you guys have more videos like this you want me to see, please comment down below. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, share it, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite shot was. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Peace.